Luke chapter 19 verses 10 says, "For the Son of Man has come to seek and to save that which is lost." When God loved the world for the evil that had filled the world, which was no longer pleasing in God's eyes, he sacrificed his only Son, Jesus Christ, who died for us. Dear listeners, in today's news, let's focus on the blessing and power of giving wholeheartedly and helping those in need. This lady is Brenda Mkisamgaga. She's a specialist in skincare, and we found her at Mabirizi Complex, where her offices are located. I know you may be asking yourself why we looked for this lady. Many years ago, Brenda Mkisamgaga started up a foundation to help the homeless and needy. She does this willingly from her pockets. In an interview with Brenda Mkisamgaga, she said that she's obliged to feed people every week, and her vehicles full of food take it every week to people in densely populated places like Makindye, Acholi quarters, Kosovo, orphanage homes, and many more. Things given out include matoke, Irish potatoes, maize flour, beans, plus other necessities like mattresses, bed covers, jerrycans, basins, clothes, and charcoal. We wanted to know where Brenda Mkisamgaga gets the food she gives to the needy, but Brenda surprised us when she said that she does the farming herself, and after the harvest, she distributes the food to the needy. For the time Brenda has been doing this, she has realized that one has to have a godly heart in order to share what they have with others. Brenda Mkisamgaga says that when someone gives, it doesn't mean that they have excess or have a lot, and it doesn't mean that they don't need what they give out, but it shows the spirit of care for others. Through her charity program, Brenda's Helping Hands Towards the Needy, Brenda has realized that every time you put a smile on a needy person's face, it generates blessings provided by God so that your pockets never run dry and so that you continue to grow from glory to glory. Therefore, our dear viewers and listeners, take it that the blessing that comes from giving is incomparable, and no one has ever grown poor because of giving. Share the little you have with others as you remember the widow who fed Prophet Elijah for 3 full years as her pot of oil and wheat couldn't get used up until the drought ceased. Love is giving. Brenda says that true love involves giving, and for God to give his son as a sacrifice proves it all. Remember that the person you have helped today may be the one to assist you tomorrow, or even help your child. Brenda Mkisamgaga urges you that it's of no benefit seeing your fellow human being suffering, yet you have the capacity to help them, but you instead ignore. And that's the root of the curse most selfish people face. Always let love lead your way by showing those in need the love of Christ through helping them. Just know that you can't help everybody, but when everyone finds someone to help, the world becomes a better place. Brenda does all this with love as she tries to walk in the footsteps of Jesus Christ. In all places Brenda has visited, as she gives help, what welcomes her are the empty utensils without food, bed bags that suck people's blood when they are asleep, and many more. In places she reaches, she first makes sure that people are fed and sometimes fumigates the bed bags. Remember, the joy of the heart is not derived from the many things you have, but from the many things you have given to the needy. Also remember, a heart that gives truly grows big. Brenda Mkisamgaga has discovered in the places she has visited that when hunger strikes the family, it causes a lot of problems. Tempers rise up and it disorganizes families. Even some heart problems and mental problems are caused by immense hunger and lack of a proper diet. In so many areas, people on drugs have been affected until they turn pale, and it's because of lack of food. Most crimes you hear of theft and vandalism in Kampala and the rising number of homeless people on the streets of Kampala are all signs of lack among the citizens of Uganda. I believe that if we join together, we can fight the predicament of hunger among people. If everyone finds someone to help and change their situation, be someone's lantern and endeavor to be a blessing to others through giving. If you are hearing this message and you feel compelled by Brenda Mkisamgaga and her charity program, Brenda's Helping Hands Towards the Needy, call 0779 00 1719. Remember, that Brenda Mukisa is the skin specialist who was approved in Uganda and the whole of East Africa, and she has natural oils which keep the skin healthy. She's found at Mabirizi Complex in Kampala City Center.